Last year, Harley-Davidson announced the creation of a separate brand that would be exclusively dedicated to all-electric motorcycles. Until 2022, the newly created brand was represented only by one model, a Harley-Davidson LiveWire that got a price cut and is now called the One. To the delight of electric motorcycle enthusiasts, LiveWire One stopped being the only offering in the company's range, since the LiveWire began developing a brand new model called the S2 Del Mar. This two-wheeler will be based on the LiveWire's signature Aero platform that houses a motor, electronics, and battery modules in one place. The platform was specifically developed to be interchangeable, so the manufacturer would be able to use it in the production of bikes of other model classes and sizes. This middleweight bike tips the scales at 440 pounds, while its powertrain will reportedly produce close to 60 kilowatts of output. This will likely be enough to produce 0 to 60 mile/hour sprints in about 3.5 seconds or less. The detailed battery specifications have not yet been released, but the company is targeting the 100-mile range mark. It also seems that Harley-Davidson have responded to the consumer demand for more affordably priced models, so the S2 Del Mar will be offered at $17,699 for the launch edition or $15,000 for the base modification that go into production in early 2023. Inspired by the Spanish motocross bikes from the late 1960s, this new generation two-wheeler replaces the old internal combustion drivetrain with an innovative all-electric core. The model is dressed up as a flat-track model of the past and features high and wide handlebars and a body finish with that class-specific minimalist tail design. The motorbike is already offered for pre-orders. The buyers will be getting 11 kilowatts, up to 87 miles of riding, and a maximum speed of 75 miles per hour. The model gets removable battery tech. The bike supports up to 3 48-volt packs with 2.4 kilowatt-hour capacity each. The total battery capacity would add up to 7.2 kilowatt-hours, and these batteries need 6 hours to be fully replenished. The information about the available battery charge, as well as other important data about speed, range, and driving modes, would be displayed on the bike's color TFT screen. The same Belgian motorcycle professionals who gave the world an amazing Street Fighter version of Sorolla Superbike are returning with a new adventure-oriented project. The Trevor DTre Stella is a reimagining of a vintage flat tracker with a modern trellis frame and ABS body panels. It weighs 222 pounds, including the 2.7 kilowatt-hour battery pack that stores around 62 miles of range in an urban riding cycle. This two-wheeler is compatible with a 3 kilowatt fast charger that could top up the battery to the full in 60 minutes. The machine gets a brushless DC3 motor with 11 kilowatts of power, a premium suspension, Behringer brakes, 19-inch Haan wheels, and Dunlop tires. Reservations are available for an off-road only and street-legal version of the bike. Inspired by the positive feedback associated with their first e-bike build, Grid Cycles decided to continue creating custom motorcycles based on already existing EV platforms. Their new custom is called Grid Street Tracker, and it is a Zero Motorcycles SR in disguise. The new model received a redesigned tail that emits street tracker vibes and has integrated LED lighting. The place where stock Zero SR had a glove box was reshaped and turned into a boxy tank with upgraded storage capabilities. The list of other modifications includes new handlebars and grips, lightweight aftermarket hubs, a chain drive conversion, as well as custom paint job with retro color accents. The flat tracker movement is steadily gaining traction, and Zero Motorcycles has in its stables a perfect candidate for a conversion. The Quiet Riot was commissioned after a direct request from the Californian manufacturer, but at the same time it's a personal project of Nick Gravely. Clay Moto performed a role of the designer and a digital modeler, as well as the fabricator for the build. The entire creation process took 80 man-hours and 10 long months for the final carbon body fiber parts to arrive. Taking the capable concept of the 34 kilowatt FXS, Nick replaced the wheels with 19-inch Sun rims wearing Cinco flat track tires, installed Shin-Yo 50mm LED projector headlamps, and swapped the stock belt drive with a chain and sprocket kit. Three brilliant employees from the closed-down Alta Motors startup could not stay idle for too long, so they decided to create their own shop called Blatant Moto. Their first build is an electric flat tracker stripped down to the bare bones with the idea to give riders the purest electric experience from the Redshift drivetrain. The bike features polystyrene body parts, has no regular DC charge port, runs a super light wiring harness, and its controls are limited to mere throttle and brake. The death rattle is suspended by a front setup from Yamaha R6 and a rear shock from Penske. The exact performance numbers are not specified, but they should be around the Redshift's 37 kilowatts. In order to squeeze into the high-growth segment of electric bikes, the Australian Axon Motorcycles decided that they need a visually appealing, high-performance model that will floor competitors at once. The Concept Z features street tracker-inspired styling with minimalistic bodywork, and it couples it with lightning-fast acceleration. According to the company, this bike will sprint from a standstill to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds, courtesy of a high-performance 99-volt battery. The brushless motor peaks at 52 kilowatts and 116 pound-feet of torque at the shaft, which translates to 93 mile/hour top speed. Among other worthy features is a full suspension, 19-inch wheels, custom-designed cooling heatsink, and 2 off-center LEDs on the front shield. Our team is working hard on bringing the latest and greatest news from the world of electric two-wheelers. If you'd like to support our efforts, please subscribe for further updates and feel free to share our work with your friends or request new product reviews in the comments section below. Thanks once again, and till next time.